Alright, I'm going to do a bit more subconscious channeling here. Let's see, it is currently raining, as you can see. Let's see. Yet again, the whole extroverted intuition, random, but, you know, being connected to Pisces with me, you know, put another way, you know, randomly putting together different aspects of the illusion slash reality that we're in, I suppose. That as a Taurus rising, I just, you know, as I'm trying to build this support system and network I'm going to be dealing with in order to enact this revolution that is really just not even, doesn't even have to actually happen how you'd picture. Just, you know, we're doing this, now we're doing that, like, but I know, very specific, but that's how Pisces is. So yep. So plus, you know, the whole moon in the 12th house thing, this is gonna be, you know, my outlet, because, you know, it's not in any of the other houses. So, alright. So that's definitely not specific enough. I can add some more specificity there. Yeah, the 12th house again, it's got, you know, a little bit of all the other 11 houses in one house. So it's kind of like, you know, my moon's just kind of collecting all of it, and which goes along with, you know, my introverted nature of how I'm usually kind of just watching what's happening, and then you know, I can express it in certain ways but not fully, which is different than, why wouldn't be moon in Aquarius, because, you know, then it'd be super scientific and all that, and nothing about, well, I'm not going to say nothing about it. You can't say nothing about it, but you know what I mean. It's not very, a moon's definitely not, you know, just cold and all logic in that sense. This would be, you know, the moon aspect of me, so it'd be dealing more with the feeling. But yeah, so, alright, now to what the video is actually about. So, oh yeah, the reason I brought all that up too is because the whole, like, the moon, yeah, it was in Virgo for a while, and because of that, like, while it was going through that, the big theme there was, like, boxes, like, boxing things, like, in Super Smash Bros. There's hit boxes, like, and basically, like working out combos for that, and then boxes, like, also the kind of the energy signature idea, and, like, you know, what can be put in the boxes, you know, for, like, you know, how it can be structured and put together, and then how people can, like, open that box and, you know, obtain or view the information of what's in that box, you know, like a thought bubble type of thing, but or, you know, thought web. But yeah, so yeah, so for the channeling, So this time, we're back in the same place. It's a little lake next to where I live. And alright, so over here. Yeah, my spirit guide is showing like 3 huts. Which I suppose are supposed to refer to some. Yeah, I got the impression that it was building from those boxes, and before that, it was her kind of like setting the grounds here, and I've been getting a strong impression that in this area, like just this whole area here, it's kind of felt like it could be like kind of like a training grounds or something. Like you could have people who are interested in like, you know, doing martial arts or something like that. Like this seems, even though it's not in a super safe area. Hey, maybe that would put more motivation behind it. But yeah, but like, you know, if people were training, probably be a pretty good area for it. Just at least aesthetically, if nothing else. I really like this bench. Like, make sure you can actually, I'm not like pulling away from this too fast. Yeah, it's like bench that's over here. It really makes the whole scene here. But yeah, so all right, we got 3 huts, and then yeah, it just seems to, for right now, to be that vibe of like, you know, building on this grounds. Like now she's putting like a like wooden arch that would be covering, like going over where the huts are over here. So I don't know. Let's see what's next. Yeah, we've got, yet again, there's like something being thrown. What did it say? Throwing star. I don't know, maybe really in this area what's just being crafted is that maybe I'd like to have this, you know, group that I was able to work on martial arts with, or even, you know, maybe I should start doing that on my own. But the reason that I wouldn't do that quite yet is it doesn't feel like my health is quite up to that level where I could do that really. Like I can walk and all that, and it's not, yeah, I'm not in any kind of dire straits or anything. It's just my food's just reacting. Sorry, my food's reacting. That's a thing too, but my body's just not reacting to this food very well. Like, you know, what would be a normal meal out of 3 for me before is usually like I can only eat that amount one time, and I usually have to split it up. But anyway, I really want there to be more, so there's going to be, right? Alright, and then from there, the next thing is her showing like some type of like pterodactyl type thing, like flying through this area and like taking us off and like flying through these rings like you'd see in like those, you know, video games like Pilot Wing, I think it was called, and I think even Spyro. Actually, I think there's a lot of video games where you're like flying through rings. And maybe what I'm supposed to speak on too is how also my ideal home has always been like I've always wanted to have like a monastery type home where like multiple people could work on their projects in like different buildings, different parts of the monastery, but there's one area where you can definitely just kind of go and chill. But you know, like a big, just kind of like, you know, monkish area, I guess. I don't know, that's what's coming to me at the moment. Okay, what else with the rings? It doesn't feel like that. I mean, it is going to be relevant for the people tapped into Pisces, but I mean, it'll be technically relevant for everyone, but immediately, as far as watching this, there's some type of advice or something. The advice is coming through in the form of Raven, my spirit guide, carrying over this golden sword with on the inside of it, it's got, you know, this like green like area to it, like those kinds of swords that you would see like there's a cutaway outside of the middle section, but it's actually all put together and it's kind of, you know, grooved into in those places instead. And she's like carrying it over to me, and it's like pulling this way. So let's see, there are ducks there. if you can see them in this, how dark it is. Let's actually go down here. Alright. Are they more visible? Yes. Alright. 2 ducks. I guess, you know, take that as you will. There has been, you know, a lot of 2 stuff going on. Like, and the moon is in Libra too, as well. So, there's that. Yeah, I guess that's it. Talk to you guys later.